Suddenly, I am falling. For a moment, I am no longer cold or in pain. I am only falling. My breath rushes out as I find myself plunging through the air. I drop about 15 feet before I hit the side of the cliff and skid the last 5 into the ocean. When I surface in the blackness, I become tangled in the rope that is still wrapped tightly around one wrist. The rope. The rope that was my ticket to life, however unlikely. The rope has broken. For a moment, I think about trying to collect it, as if I could somehow hurl it the 100 feet back to the top of the cliff, where Tom could square knot it back together. Would I have another attempt in me? Could I brave the loneliness of the cliff face once again? It doesn't matter. It isn't an option. I took my swing. I missed. I unwrapped the rope from around my wrist, let it drift away. For the first time since I hit the water, a song comes not only into my head and heart, but across my lips. I sing to myself, barely audible. This is the end, my friend. I don't expect we'll meet again. If we will, I don't know when, so goodbye forever, or goodbye until then. The song was about a proverbial demon who had haunted a man so long that it had come to be looked upon as a friend, but it was time to say goodbye, time to start anew. I wonder for the first time if the song isn't about the fresh start of a rebirth, but about a suicide, because demons don't just go away. No matter how much cognitive behavioral therapy or meditation or support from family and friends, demons stick around. They sink their teeth in and hang on with the tenacity of a starving pit bull. Sure, you can fight them, but the fight never ends. You cannot claim victory, only stalemate. Maintaining a stalemate can be exhausting. The only way to destroy this particular soul-sucking parasite is to cut the life off at the source. I think I am crying. I can't be sure. I'm not sobbing or anything, I just feel my face go slack. No gritted teeth, no furrowed brow, only a couple leaking eyes adding a dash of seasoning to the ocean's deadly brew. I feel sorry for myself. This isn't fair. If I am to go down, it should be with a mighty fight. The sky should crack and horizons shake with the tremors of the struggle. Instead, I've been lashing out at elements that seem to see this as little more than a game. They toy with me. Not only do they not bend a knee to the glory of my struggle, they hardly seem to notice me squirming beneath their collective boot heel. I am so cold. I am so tired. If I could just lie down and close my eyes for a moment, I would gladly let death carry me away. If it could be over in an instant, I am ready for that instant. But the thought of sinking beneath the surface, feeling the last seconds of my life tick off as my lungs strain, of willing myself not to lunge upwards yet again, or maybe not being able to resist just one more attempt, but finding my limbs finally unwilling, this feeling numbs me with fear. My death will be lonely and terrifying. I will know it is coming, know it has finally arrived, and knowing that is the worst feeling I can imagine, because there is nothing lonelier than death, and it circles me, sharpening its scythe, enjoying the show before the grand finale. The wave crashes, the whirlpool spins. I jumpstart my creaking hips and shoulders, will myself to move towards the speck of life a million miles away. I cannot swim hard enough to keep up with the whirlpool's pull. It pulls me under. I wonder if this is it, but then the dragging current is past and I am once again straining for the surface. Once again, I find my way to oxygen in another round of struggle. Maybe there is a chance I can survive until morning. Maybe dawn is just over the horizon. Maybe. No. Over the horizon there is only darkness, and more darkness lined up to take its turn. Dawn is not even in the building, much less ready to take center stage. I hear the next wave approaching. I flail through the water, trying to get myself in position for the next cycle, and suddenly I feel a grip on my leg. It is like a bear trap attached to a hydraulic arm, dragging me down and back through the water. For a moment, it is only surprising. Am I hallucinating? No. The shark. The shark is back. The shark has a hold of my leg. And then the shark is gone. And then I feel the pain in my leg. This is a different kind of pain. This isn't dull and diffuse. This isn't the blunt thump of a club. This is the razor's edge of a jagged-ass set of teeth. I try to use the leg. I can still effectively kick through the water, but it hurts like hell. Now I will bleed and he will wait. I remember from my nature programs that sharks tend to attack and wound and then retreat. They don't go for the jugular, they simply open up a vein and then soak in the blood and enjoy the anticipation. Perhaps this is a blessing. Perhaps I will now simply lose consciousness, pass out from blood loss instead of feeling myself sinking, lungs straining, death smiling. The gash in my lower calf hurts terribly. It is par for the course. I am unmoved. The scene has become surreal. I am losing blood, feeling woozy. A lyric comes to mind. Sometimes when I dream of dying. I wake up crying. Sometimes when I dream of living forever. Seems it's finally now or never. Never has arrived, now is receding into the distance. I long for something solid and the rocks won't do. The rocks are full of hate and menace, but the ocean floor would feel good beneath my feet. I would close my eyes and pretend I had survived and will myself to believe it until the last spark went out. Because that was the thing about being a dreamer. There was always a spark. And like many cliches, the idea of a single spark starting a blazing inferno was as true as could be. Of course, a spark could be extinguished in an instant, and it had to be guarded vigilantly and vehemently. But this was what dreaming was about. If my spark was to go out, it would be on my terms. I would not let it blow away to wink out in the distance. I would cradle it close to my heart and let its tiny glow warm me to the end. I have made up my mind. It seems it's finally now or never. The wave crashes. I duck beneath, surface, swim towards the center of the whirlpool. I feel stronger than I ever have, like I am an integral part of the unstoppable stampede and will be carried along by its sheer momentum, whatever confronts me. And I reach the vortex of the spinning waters. And then I am underwater. I am going down, down, down. My life does not flash before my eyes. Only an image of my mother in tears, my father catatonic. Will it ruin their lives? Will my brother ever forgive himself? I reach the ocean floor. I feel like I've descended 100 feet, but it's probably more like 50. Death is everywhere. Life is far away, if it is anywhere at all. Now or never. Now or never. Now or never. And then I decide. Now. I plant my feet on the ocean floor and push off in what I hope is the direction of shore. Having a solid surface to launch from propels me forward, giving me my first advantage in this last dash. I notice there is no current this deep. I have a chance. Fuck me sideways, I have a chance. I am moving smoothly through the water, trailing blood and dreams into wake that is gone as soon as it appears. But I am moving through the water. I skim along the bottom, keeping the sandy foundation inches from my chest. I will my jellied limbs to do the work of iron. Somehow they respond. This is it. This is the moment. I will swim until my lungs burst. I will swim for life. Make or break. Do or die. Fight or flight. All the marbles, the whole enchilada. The fucking universe beckoning me forward, still believing I might get it done. And then I feel the spark. What had been a wall of water coming to drown it 1,000 times over suddenly reveals itself as a wall of rocket fuel, come to turn my spark into a beautiful blaze. I swim for my father. I swim for my mother. I swim for my brother. I swim for my life. I scream inside, ramming speed. If death wants me, I'm going to come at him head on. I'm going to hit him like a club. He will remember my name, if only for going out in style. I feel the pressure building in my lungs. Any moment now, I am slowing and slowing, and then the surface. My head emerges from the behemoth ocean, gasping, my feet in the sandy silt. I can touch. I have survived. It is all I can do to fall in the direction of the shore. I push my way through the water. My shoulders emerge, my chest, my waist, my knees. I drop to all fours and crawl the final 20 feet. Collapse in the whispering surf. I am so tired. So tired. I look around for my brother. Is he still up on the cliff? Has he gone in search of more rope? Is he taken off through the night in an attempt to reach civilization, a helicopter, a rescue? I don't know. In this moment, it doesn't matter. I am so tired. A lyric comes to mind. Sleep fast, sleep tight. Sleep if you can through the night. Sleep deep, sleep strong, but don't you sleep too long. Tomorrow is coming, come what may. Tomorrow is another day. I wake up with my brother shaking me urgently. You're alive, he says. Fucking A, I manage to respond. Are you okay? Okay enough. I was really worried, man. I thought for sure. Nah, I'm okay. Hard to kill. Yes. Fuck yes. Woo! My brother howls. We have to celebrate. We have some weed in the tent. You want to get high? Fucking A.